Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, then hello, my name is Jess. We talk about all things fashion, style advice, travel, beauty, life, like there's a little bit of everything goes on this channel. But you've obviously seen the title, so you're here today for a H&M haul, and this is quite a big one and one of my favourite. I think H&M just comes alive when it comes to autumn winter, and they have such great pieces. Like everything is beautiful. It's all just like, I don't know, I feel like that's the one time of year when I can go on the H&M website and I just want absolutely everything. Like there's not a single thing on there that I don't want. And I think that's quite a good sign of like a good website, is if you want everything. If you haven't already seen, I did post another couple of H&M hauls over the last few months. I'll leave them linked up in the cards and down in the description below, because there's also some really great pieces in those, including the full outfit that I'm wearing today. So I've got a little like plissé set on with a little knitted top. But as I say, I'll leave them all down below so you can check them out and shop everything from those too, because I'll be honest, my most recent H&M haul was also a very good one. So I think that's one to check out as well. But without further ado, we're going to get into the video and I'm going to share with you all of these pieces. For reference, before I start, I'm 5'4" and I typically wear a UK size 8. I'm a pretty standard 8. I don't really tend to variate away from that. So when I go into H&M or places like that, I typically buy a small. Just for reference, if you're wondering on sizing and how it looks on me versus the sizes that I've bought, because I do tend to buy mediums and jumpers sometimes. But now that's out of the way, I'm going to jump in and show you the first item, which I'm obsessed with. It's one of the best things I think I've ever bought from H&M, and that is this coat, which feels like silk. It's so soft and so like, I feel like if I wore this I'd just feel wrapped in a hug. It's so soft and cozy, but it's a nice lightweight coat that is on me looking in the mirror roughly to like my ankle-ish, but obviously when I try it on it might be a little bit shorter. But it's really beautiful. You've got the wrap detailing, it's nice and thin, so good coat for autumn. But also if you're wearing it into winter, you could just layer it up with a big like jumper and stuff underneath and it would be equally as cozy. I do find sometimes that coats like this are a good one for winter, because I wear a lot of really chunky jumpers, and I find a chunky jumper under a chunky coat just feels like you're kind of walking around like this. So it's nice sometimes to have a lighter weight coat, because even though it's winter, it's not always the coldest of days, and I feel like you can just layer up in other ways like thermals and stuff. But this one's just beautiful. I love the colour, I love that it's got pockets, I love the fact it's belted, because belted coats are just a dream. You can wear the most minimal, simple, basic outfit underneath this, because the coat is literally the statement, and that's the kind of thing I'm here for. I have a lot of belted coats and I wouldn't change it, because I honestly just think they are such an easy style to style. But this one's in a size small, and it's a style that H&M bring back quite often, so I feel like if you don't get it this year, it will probably still be around next year. And they sometimes just change the colour up slightly, but they always release very similar styles in the pieces that do well, and this is obviously one that has done, because it just keeps coming back. Then I picked up this knitted midi dress, because honestly I've got, well, I say midi dress, on me it's kind of a maxi, but I think it's meant to be a midi. But I have a couple from last year that I really love, and I bought them out of the wardrobe a lot last year, and having put them back in my wardrobe this year, I feel like I'm going to be doing the same, because they're so beautiful and they're just a very effortless, easy outfit. You could just literally chuck this on with some chunky boots and a leather jacket or something and you're ready to go. Like that's your full outfit done, which in my books is an absolute winner. I also think it'd look quite cute if you put like a little roll neck or something underneath as well, make it a little bit more cozy with some docks or something. But I really liked it, and I picked this one up in a small. It's just beautiful. I don't really know what more I can say on it. Like the colour's beautiful. I love that it's like the oatmeal blend. I like that it's got the v-neck. I like that it's full length, full sleeves. It's just stunning. Then I have the first of many jumpers on this rail, because I went through recently and completely culled my wardrobe. Like I literally got rid of so much stuff that I just don't wear, haven't worn in ages. I don't tend to reach for too often, because I just thought, what's the point of having a minimal style when I have so much stuff in the wardrobe? Like I just don't wear a lot of what's in there, and I want to really refine it down and really just kind of get back to those basic core key pieces that I know that I'll wear a lot, rather than completely overloading all the time and just having way too much stuff. So I saw this jumper and thought this would be a really nice addition, because grey is a colour that I added in recently. I think last autumn was when I really started to dabble in it, and I've just fallen in love with it and I wear it quite a lot now. And I just thought this was a good one to add, because it's that really nice like light but dark grey, if that makes any sense. Like it's not as dark as it could be, like a charcoal, like another one I've got on the rail, but it's like a nice dark grey. It's really nice and soft. I don't know if you can really see the texture, but it's kind of really soft and fluffy, and it just looks really cozy. And I think this with leather leggings or like a nice little skirt and tights and boots would be so cute. And it's one that I know that I'd reach for quite a lot, especially like just chucking it over my shoulders for the more preppy vibe when we get to spring. But it's just an absolute essential, and I think H&M do very well at the basic jumpers that do actually last really well. So I've got quite a few jumpers from H&M in my wardrobe that have lasted me so many seasons now. Quick debobble on them and they just look brand new again. And I think it's natural for a jumper to debobble, they all do, like it's just something that happens. But I'll leave a link to my debobbler down below, because honestly it has saved so many jumpers from being sold or going to a charity shop, etc. because I literally just debobble them and they look brand new again. And I find naturally like they tend to get one kind of patch on the side where I wear a lot of crossbodies, and that's like where my seat butt rubs and stuff. So I just literally debobble them once or twice a season and they look fresh and brand new, and obviously just wash them according to the care instructions and they're pretty good to go. I'm literally giving you jumper advice here at the same time as giving a H&M haul, but there we go, that's what happened. Then I picked up this skirt because I do have a black skirt that I wear all the time. It's the one with the slit that you've probably seen a million times if you've watched my videos. It's about 2 or 3 years old from Zara and I live in it, but I just thought I needed something that was a little bit more autumn winter appropriate, because that one's great but it's a little bit thin and I feel like I just need a bit of something else. So I picked up this kind of boucle fabric one, which is obviously black, very classic, very simple, and I feel like if you work in an office, this is a good one to own because it goes very easily from casual to office wear. Just pop it with like a shirt or a nice jumper or something and you could wear it to work, but equally the same kind of outfit would work outside too. So like I envision this with like a black roll neck, some chunky loafers, little white socks and a blazer, and you'd be good to go. But it's really, really cute, and I think I got this one in a size 8. Yeah, size 8, so this is like typical sizing, whereas the other bits, sorry I forgot to mention sizing, the jumper, the dress, and basically everything has been a small so far, and this is a size 8. Then we've got this jumper, which I've seen quite a lot of people wearing and hyping in like a grey colour, but I got this greige in a size small, and I just thought it was so nice. Like it's a good simple jumper that, I'm not gonna lie, I wear a lot of roll necks, but it's a nice simple jumper that could just be worn with pretty much everything. And in the autumn months I tend to just kind of gravitate to leather leggings, or like, you know, the side slit leggings that everyone has from Zara last year, that kind of thing, or like a pair of jeans with just a nice chunky jumper. So that kind of tends to be my go-to outfit at this time of year, especially as it gets a little bit colder. But I thought this one was a good one to the collection because it's not like a full like actual roll neck, it's just a high neck. It's got a little slit at the back as well, so it's not too restricting and like uncomfortable, because I know sometimes they're a bit like there, and it's nice to have one that's a little bit looser. But it's like a really nice greige neutrally colour and beautiful to add into the wardrobe. It feels really nice quality as well, and I like that it's got the little slit down the side, so very movable and very comfortable, and a little bit more long line too. Then I picked up this pair of trousers, which I fell in love with. I can't remember if they had a blazer that matched or not. If they do, I'll link it down below because it would be a good work suit. But I just really liked the kind of herringbone check of this one. So I don't know if you can see if I hold it up close, but it's a really beautiful texture. And I just thought, I don't really own anything like this. Like I've got many pairs of tailored trousers. Admittedly, a lot of them have now been culled because they just don't fit me anymore. But I just wanted some that were a little bit different. They're that really nice kind of autumn winter check, and they would just go with so many outfits, and they'd also look really good with just a little like cream jumper or something, or a t-shirt, and like just very simple outfits, you know, like I'm a sucker for a simple outfit, and I feel like these would just absolutely nail the brief. I got these in a size 8 and they honestly just look like they're going to fit like a dream, and I think if I worked in an office I would absolutely be wearing these on the daily. Then we have this little ribbed jumper, which is kind of what I meant when I said like that was like a mid light grey and this is like a dark grey. So this is like a really nice charcoal, and it's just a beautiful ribbed number with the long sleeves. Obviously it's kind of like a, sorry I keep looking in the mirror because the mirror's right there, but it's just so I can see lengths and stuff, but it's quite a good length and I think it's going to be a really nice fit. This one I did buy in a medium just because it looked a bit tighter on the model and I wanted it to be a bit more oversized, but it's really lovely. I like that it's ribbed, I like that it looks really comfy and oversized, and I just think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it. And this one is a little bit thinner than the other one. The other one's obviously like a nice thick fluffy fabric, but this one's just a little bit of a softer, more gentle ribbed knit that's just a bit more movable and a little bit more, appropriate for the slightly warmer days, shall we say. Then I couldn't resist getting a stripe, because we all know stripes are having a big moment this year. Everyone and their wife seems to own a million and one stripe things, and I am definitely no stranger to the trend. I've really started to invest into stripes in the last couple of years, and I really like how they look. I never used to be a stripe gal. Now I cannot get enough. Like, I literally have so many striped things, but I really like this one. This is just a black with the white stripes. I do typically find that a lot of the striped items are like the white with the black, but I just thought this one was really nice. It's a bit of an alternative. Would look really cute with black, also just like darkens up an outfit a little bit. But this one I picked up in a medium again, and I just really liked it because it's quite nice and oversized, very slouchy, very, very soft. It's like a similar knit to the one I just showed you, but not ribbed, so really beautiful and really soft, and kind of like that mid-weight knit as well, so good for multi-seasonal. Then I've got this dress. I've kind of had a moment with like the Midi and Maxi dresses. Like I said before, I really liked them last year, so I kind of leaned into that this year as well. Kind of can't wait for it to get a bit colder so I can wear them, because today is so warm that I'm filming. Like, I don't even have my heating on and I've got the doors open because I'm so hot. That never happens. I'm always a cold human being, and I don't know how that's happened, but I'm really, really warm, and it's October. Like, what is happening? But this is the other one that I picked up. So this one's slightly shorter, a little bit more of a midi style, whereas the other one was a bit more maxi. And this one is a roll neck. It's a nice brown mix fabric with the rib detailing, and I find ribbed midi dresses are just really flattering because they're a bit more movable, a little bit more flattering on like your stomach area and stuff, because I know if I'm bloated, I hate wearing tight things, and ribbed styles are just really good because they are a little bit more movable and a little bit more forgiving. But honestly, so beautiful. I love the colour of this, and I think those brown tones in autumn are just an absolute dream, so highly recommend if you're going to buy anything leaning towards the brown tones, because they're going to be around forever. Chocolate had quite a moment this year, I think. Like, even spring and summer, everything seemed to be chocolate brown, and I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon. Oh, before I forget, I got this one in a medium. Then if you watched my last H&M haul, you'll know that I bought a blue pair of skinny jeans, and I actually managed to get the colour that I wanted in the size that I wanted, and I've actually swapped them. So I sent back the other pair and I've replaced them with these. So the other ones were a little bit more of a like blue, whereas these are a little bit more kind of faded, like almost like washed blue, which I like more because it's a little bit more muted. So just swap them for these. These are just the classic skinny jeans in a size 8, really comfortable, and if I'm honest, I just think skinny jeans are making a comeback. I have to admit, I've always kind of worn skinny jeans in my wardrobe, like they've always kind of been a recurring thing, but this year I just really wanted a nice blue pair, because my pair that I did have from Zara, they were like slightly cropped and they were just a little bit too short for me, so I've sold those and replaced them with these. I actually managed to sell them for near enough the same price as these as well, which is really good. So basically like for like, and I've given the other ones a new home. But really like these. I like the fact they are that kind of blue distressed colour, and I think these go really well with white and black and neutral, so they match really well if you are like me and you don't really tend to wear colour. These are a good denim to have. Like, I'm not really a colour person. The only colour I really wear is like the earthy tones, so like what I've got on now, where it's a little bit more brown, and like the neutrals. That's kind of as far as I go, apart from blues. So you will rarely see me in a colour other than these, apart from if it's like something I really, really love. Like, I do have a red dress that I wear quite a lot, that's like a rat and boa one, but very rarely. So these are just perfect because they go with everything in my wardrobe, and they're also great for multi-seasonal too. And then last but not least, I picked up this puffer jacket, which I love. I've wanted a puffer jacket for a while, and I was debating getting a North Face one, but I just thought there's no point. Like, I'm spending £300 odd pounds for something that I could find just as easily on the high street for a fraction of the price. So that is exactly what I did. I went on the high street, had a browse everywhere. I actually did get one from Primark that's £20 just before this order came, and I'm going to be keeping the Primark one because it was cheaper. But this one is, honestly, had this have arrived before I went to Primark, I would have kept this because it's so nice. But I feel like I've already got that one and I don't need two. So this is just a really gorgeous heavyweight puffer jacket that is so soft and comfortable and like heavy. Like, it just feels like it's like light, but you know when you've got like a heavy puffer that just feels like you're wearing a duvet, it's that kind of style, not like the thin puffers or anything. It's got the hood, which is obviously really handy. It's got like slightly tighter sleeves. It's obviously got the zip down the front, and it's also got pockets as well, which is perfect. But it's so nice. Like, I wish this had come before the Primark one, because I just got impatient, guys. I went to Berlin and I needed a puffer coat and I got impatient and I bought it, and I should have waited, but this one feels like an absolute dream. So I know that I would get quite a lot of wear out of it, but I'm equally going to get a lot of wear out of the other one. So just thought I'd be honest there. I would have kept it had I have not got the other. And this one I did get in a medium, because I always recommend getting coats in a size up just so you can fit those chunky jumpers and stuff underneath. Otherwise you're kind of wearing like light layers and the coat, and then you just get cold anyway. So that's it for today's video, guys. I know you enjoy the H&M hauls and all the other hauls that keep coming through, so let me know in the comments if you want some more as we're kind of leading into the winter months. Probably going to end up shopping there again, not gonna lie. I'm actually heading to H&M today with one of my friends. I'm going to do a come shop with me video for you when I go, because my H&M that's kind of nearby is really, really good. So we're going to have a little mooch, see what I think, and hopefully there's some good bits that I can show you. Can't guarantee I'm going to come home with anything, but I'll at least try some bits on in that one, so keep your eyes peeled. But without further ado, I'm going to end the video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.